Hi, good afternoon. This is Vanto from the Get Well Africa campaign. This is a group of people who want to make sure that as African we live longer and as African we become healthy. Before we start claiming our lands and all that, we want back our land, we need to get back our health. If you are not able to claim back your body, my apologies about the noise outside. How can you claim the land if you can't claim back your body? And this brings me to today's, presentation. I have noticed that with the people that are above 65 years old and beyond, most of those people survive in the north, meaning that they survive in Europe. But when it comes to Africa, we have very little chances of the people that are above 65 to survive. And after the stats that I'm going to give to you today, you will find that when you're in 65-year-old, you have got 95% chances of surviving in Japan, and you only have in South Africa, you only have about 21% chances of surviving, which means that a 65-year-old in South Africa, 79% of chances that you are going to die, and only 21% of chances that you are going to live. This has got nothing to do with whether you are black or white, but with the conditions that we are in now. South Africa has got no place for people above 65 and older. I will repeat. South Africa has got no place of people above 65 and older. And I have something to prove with that. And if really you think you still have a grandfather and a grandmother, I can tell you safely, only 21% of South Africans have got grandfathers and grandmothers who live above 65 years and beyond. 79% of the South Africans, they do not have grandfathers or grandmothers. Do you know what it means? It means that 79% of our nation, they don't have, their cultural identity. They don't know where they come from because there is no one to tell them where they come from. If we check, for instance, in Japan, 28% of the population there in Japan. Let's just do Japan and Italy. On average, Japan and Italy, we can say 26%. But let's talk about Japan. 28% of Japanese, they are in the population, it's from 65 and above. Which means that in Japan, you've got 95% chances of living well over 65 to the age of 95. What about South Africa? In South Africa, we have only 6% of the population that makes it beyond 65. Now, I want you to think long and hard about that. 6% of our population are our parents over 65. Now, if only 6% of the population is the one that is supposed to parent, about 94% of the population, what do you think is going to happen? I said the other time that, there was a case whereby in Mamelodi, a 14-year-old was a drug dealer and a 7-year-old is a drug addict. And above 20 of our country, 25% of drug addicts are above 20. That means we don't have the young people to lead in the future. Neither do we have the old people to lead in the future. Now, this is a challenge. I'm going to give you these numbers. The top 10 of the people who make it over 65 and below and beyond, the top 10 is in the north, except Japan, that is, in the east. Now, South Africa is in the bottom 10. I said to you there is 195 countries. Now South Africa is in the bottom 10. That means South Africa is actually number 185. And we only have 6% of our population that will make it beyond. That means that when you are in South Africa, I'm 55 now. And if I'm going to live beyond 65, I only have 21% chances of doing that. Think about it. I only have 21% chances of living over 65 in South Africa. And I have 79% chances of not living. Then why is it like that? I will put these stats, below in this presentation. The only reason why it is like that, it's the lifestyle. It has got nothing to do with politics. It has got nothing to do with being black or white. Whether you are black or white, when you are above 65, South Africa has got nothing to give to you. Therefore, it means you must stand for yourself. Most of the millionaires in Japan are old people. These people are independent, they are wealthy, and they are healthy. In South Africa, most of the people above 65, they are in old age homes. It is worse without blacks. We're running away from the black tax. There is no Chinese tax. There is no Italian tax. There is no Japanese tax anyway. But now, the point is, the difference between us and those people is our lifestyle. And mostly in the lifestyle is what we eat. I'll tell you, it is what we eat. I am saying to you today, you can get restored in what you eat. Even if you are 55 as you're listening to this video, you can get restored. You can have a reset in your body through the partnerships that we have. Our partner in Get Well Africa now is Apple Go. That is our partner. I have shared about that partner in the other videos. They help us to get restored. And I would like to invite you to get an opportunity to be wealthy and to be healthy through Apple Go. And for both of those opportunities, for you to be healthy and wealthy as a 65 and above, you are going to find them in the links below. Thank you for listening to this. I want to continue with this in the next videos. But for now, we'll stop here. Have a wonderful day.